Welcome to Climax-Scotts Football TV, a very special playoff segment. After suffering 30 straight losses to Mendon, including 7 consecutive setbacks in the playoffs, the Climax-Scotts football team ended the pain Friday night with an 8-6 win over the Hornets in a pre-district contest before a jam-packed crowd at CS Junior Senior High School. The win sends the 10-0 Panthers into the district championship game next Friday at CS High School at 7 p.m. against Pittsford, 46-6 winners over Cullen. The last time a CS team enjoyed a win over Mendon was in 1977 when the Panthers prevailed 28-14. Friday's game went down to the last play with the Panthers holding off a desperate Mendon squad. Clinging to an 8-6 lead late in the game, the Panthers had to punt, and the Hornets started at their own 13-yard line with 2:43 left in the game. CS's Zach Harris appeared to have come up with a big interception near the CS 40-yard line, but a Mendon receiver pulled the ball away from Harris as he was falling to the ground. Noah Eschheis then came up with a huge interception at the CS 35-yard line, returning the ball to the Panther 44-yard line with 1:08 left in the game. Mendon burned 2 timeouts, and the Hornet defense bristled, holding CS to just 5 yards. CS was penalized an additional 5 yards on the delay of game, forcing the Panthers to punt. Mendon made a return to its own 33-yard line, but there was just 1 second left in time for one more play. Cook unloaded a long pass intended for Sampson near the CS 40-yard line, but Zach Harris batted the ball harmlessly to the ground, sending the Panthers and their fans into a frenzy. CS took the opening kickoff and got on the scoreboard first. With starting quarterback Todd Myers unable to go at quarterback because of a high ankle sprain he suffered at New Buffalo last Friday, sophomore Dylan Butler filled in very impressively and led the Panthers on a 75-yard drive that used nearly 6:20 on the clock. The Mendon defense held CS momentarily, but the drive was finally culminated by Eschheis' 1-yard touchdown run with 5:37 left in the first quarter. Dylan Butler then hooked up with Zach Shalley in the right side of the end zone on the 2-point conversion for an 8-0 CS lead, which turned out to be the difference in the game. Mendon came right back, however, using its passing game to motor upfield in a hurry. Mendon quarterback Trey Cook then teamed up with Braxton Sampson on a 3-yard touchdown pass with 1:45 left in the opening frame. The tough Panther defense stopped the Hornets on the 2-point conversion attempt, which proved to be pivotal in the win for CS. There was one scary moment with 7:54 left in the second quarter when CS senior Trey Gower was injured and received attention by Climax Township firefighters and the CS training staff for nearly a half hour on the field. He was taken to a local hospital with an upper body injury. The game remained scoreless the rest of the way, with both teams coming up with key defensive plays over the remaining 3 quarters. Mendon had a chance to move in front with 2:47 left in the second quarter, but a 36-yard field goal attempt was wide left, and the Panthers enjoyed an 8-6 lead at halftime. 36 yards. The Hornets had another chance to move in front with a 28-yard field goal attempt with 4:15 left in the third quarter, but a bad snap forced the Hornets to try a quick pass that fell incomplete, and the Panthers took over possession on their own 10-yard line, allowing CS to enter the fourth quarter enjoying an 8-6 lead. James Bilkey came up with a key sack on a third down play with about 6:30 left in the game that pushed the Hornets from their own 33-yard line to the 22-yard line, forcing the visitors to punt. The two teams enjoyed advantages where their strengths have been most of the year, with CS churning out 217 yards on the ground while holding Mendon to just 17 yards rushing. Mendon had the upper hand in the air, completing 12 of 22 passes for 134 yards, while CS did not attempt to pass. Jeremy Shearer had 80 yards on 13 carries to pace the Panther rushing attack. James Bilkey, who had to sit out a portion of the fourth quarter with a leg cramp, had 8 tackles, and Logan Hunter added 7 tackles. With CS losing the last 30 games to Mendon overall and all 7 playoff encounters against the Hornets, there was so much emotion after the CS win, many players were left with tears of joy falling down their cheeks after the game. After the contest, Noah Eschheis talked about his big interception and the win over Mendon, and James Bilkey, Adam Audette, and Coach Lang shared their thoughts about ending the long drought against the Hornets and a look ahead to the district championship game. Noah Eschheis, you came up with a huge interception there at the end of the game. Just talk about that moment and then winning this game tonight over Mendon.
You know, that moment, it was just like any other play. I saw the guy come out, saw the quarterback's eyes, saw the quarterback's shoulders turn, and I just came up for it just like I would in any practice or any other game. So, I mean, just doing my job. And I did it for the seniors, you know, getting that number 7 one more week.
You know all about the history with Mendon, the 30 straight losses, the 7 playoff losses. What's that mean to finally crack that Mendon rock?
I mean, to crack that rock, it's amazing. I mean, I'm still crying. I can't. It's a great feeling.
It is.
You can't describe it.
Now you gotta have it and enjoy this, but it looks like you're gonna play Pittsford next Friday here at Big Blue. Just talk about what's it gonna mean to get by them. How are you gonna get by them?
You know, we won against Pittsford regular season, but that doesn't mean anything now. It's postseason, so they're gonna be coming tough and they're gonna hit hard for 4 quarters, and you know, we just gotta come back with it. Got to have a good week of practice and stay solid.
You guys talked about elevating your play from week to week here. I kind of thought you really elevated again this week.
I mean, yeah, we always try, and our motto in practice is don't take any steps back, and if you're standing still, you're going backwards too, so always take that extra step forward. So, you know, and I believe that we do that every practice and every game, no matter what the opponent's record is or how bad we're beating them, we always just try and take that extra step.
No, what's it mean to have the packed stands like that, just yelling at the end of the game and then swarming the field like they did?
I mean, having those stands, having the fan base that we have, and not being able to hear either the defensive or offensive calls, I mean, it's a great feeling, a little confusing at some times, but, you know, living in a small community and be able to fill some stands like that, it's a great feeling, and, you know, it's just a great feeling.
It is. Well, good job tonight, Noah, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
44, James Bilkey. Just talk about the big win over Mendon tonight.
Well, I mean, it's the upperclassmen. I mean, I still got 2 years to be here, and it's a win for them. It's not just for us, but I mean, it's a great atmosphere. We couldn't do it without the fans either. I mean, they came. The crowd was like crazy. I mean, it's just. I mean, it comes to support us, and we played hard, and that's what we needed to do, and we pulled through, and that 2-point conversion was key in that. So I mean, it's just a great effort by the whole team, not just one person or anybody. It's a team.
Yes, it was. Walk us through your injury. Was that a calf sprain or?
No, just good cramps. I need to drink more water before the game, and such, and just really tight cramps. And okay. I got them out, and I went back out, but coach didn't want me to get hurt, so he pulled me out. But I totally respect his call and everything, but just cramps. I mean, I need to drink more water. So.
Well, that's good. Talk about coming back to Big Blue Stadium here next week against Pittsford. It's going to be Pittsford.
It's a rematch. They're going to be coming for blood, but if we do what we did the first round, we play hard and we work as a team just like we did tonight, we will make it. I mean, they're going to be coming hard because they want revenge, but we're going to make it out. Just, as long as we have the family group, as we have the family bond, we're going to work. We're going to work.
You bet. Well, good job tonight, James. It's a nice game tonight, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Adam, what a great game tonight by the Panthers and yourself. Just talk about finally cracking that Mendon rock and getting past Mendon in the playoffs, and after 30 straight losses.
Oh man, what can I say? It's a blessing. I told my team, it's like, no matter what the outcome was, I would never trade any of them for the world. I would never trade to be on a different team. I'm so thankful. You know what? Shout out to Coach Lang's countless hours of time and effort. He put us in the position that we needed to be, and we just executed for him. All the glory to God, and all the glory to Coach Lang's too. He put us here, and all his hard work finally paid off.
It sure did, Adam. What a great defensive game by your teammates there tonight. The defense was awesome, wasn't it?
You know, yeah. Leadership, that's where it starts. I mean, Zach Mobley played awesome. I know sometimes we all get caught up in the moment, and Zach's that kid that can just bring us down to earth. And I mean, he gets people where they need to be, make some key plays. I mean, we had 3 sophomores step up tonight. We had Zach Tullis, LJ Belkey, and Dylan Butler. All 3 of them, we couldn't have done it without them. So I just want to say thank you to them.
You bet. And Adam, you and I talked. You grew up here. You know all about the history, the frustrations that's going on between Mendon and Climax. It's finally over for this year. Just talk about what that's got to mean to the alumni.
You know what? I mean, we wanted this game for many reasons, but definitely one of them was to do it for past players and the community. I mean, alumni here are really special. I mean, you can't find it anywhere else, really. Climax-Scotts is that community where you know everyone. I mean, so we definitely wanted to do it for them, and tonight I can't tell you how many people have just come up and said thank you. And with tears in their eyes, they were just so appreciative, and I'm just so thankful the fact that we got the job done for them.
You sure did.
Really great feeling.
You did. Back home next week, Adam, Big Blue Stadium against Pittsford. Just talk about what you got to do to get by them again.
You know, it's definitely it's gonna be hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard coming off this high. We just gotta ride it. We can't go back down. We're gonna ride this and just build off of it. We're gonna keep getting better every week. We're just gonna find a way, and we got another week.
You do. Well, Adam Audette, good job tonight, and congratulations on the playoff.
We need a shout out to Dylan Butler.
Yeah.
That kid, thanks Dylan, because without you, we wouldn't have had a quarterback, and for not starting all year, thanks, man.
He played his heart out, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah, and so did you, Adam. Congratulations.
Thank you, Scoop.
Proud of you. Coach Lang's big 8-6 win over Mendon tonight in the playoff opener. First time in 30 meetings you've beat Mendon, 7 playoff meetings. Just describe your feeling.
Not sure you can. As we talked about earlier, Ethan Simmons and I were talking. We can only imagine what it was going to feel like because we've never had that feeling. And so it's one of those unimaginable feelings that's occurring right now, just for the community. I mean, for so many of the ex-players, that not just that I have coached, but the coaches in the past who have had, and because Mendon's a quality program. This is because Mendon is who they are and what Coach Swartz has built there. That's what makes it special. I tell people, we can't have this kind of game, this atmosphere, without Mendon. So we appreciate what they bring to the table.
Now you get to come back home for one more time too at Big Blue Stadium. That's got to mean a lot too, doesn't it?
It does, and we know Pittsford will want nothing more than to bury that, break their own rock. You know, and they're going to be swinging away at that sledgehammer, so we got to be ready to get on after it because it's going to be a tough one.
And Kevin, you got talk about your injury front tonight. You got some Toddy got hurt.
Yeah, we had our all-conference quarterback was out. Our all-conference right tackle Jason Kaiser. Matt Middleton was banged up. We lose Trey Gower, who's a great kid. So you got those down. Everybody, it was next man in, right, as the old saying goes. And I just thought it was a great job. Adam Shantz has to go to tight end and play, and So we're scrambling. Dylan Butler has to play both. Toddy Myers got in the game.
Right.
Got us some key breaks. That was huge. Toddy wanted to go, but we thought he was a little limping on the passing game, but he wanted to play and did a great job when he was in there. So Todd Myers got a chance to be in there. That was awesome.
Can you please talk about the work that Dylan Butler did? He did really good tonight, I thought.
When you're a sophomore, in the magnitude of this kind of high school game, right?
Yeah.
37 years, 38 years, what it's been. To do that and do the things he did was unbelievable to play both ways. So a lot of credit goes to Dylan Butler, and love him to death. It's a great job.
I thought what was really neat, Kevin, was it was almost like you lost because of the tears. There were so many tears of joy tonight.
Had them all dead. People just, S-ice, people just sobbing uncontrollably. And that goes a lot with the hard work. When you put that much of your heart and soul and focus into something, that makes it really special.
And Coach, the defense, you just talk about the defense, please.
I know, all year long, right?
Yeah.
And, they only give up 6 points is a rare thing to a Mendon team. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought Kyler Skidmore was an X factor. I thought he played a nice game. I thought Zach Harris, we thought he had an interception over there. Logan Hunter. I thought Zach Mobley again. He's just Zach Mobley played an incredible game. In last night's practice, he and I were not feeling good about things.
Yeah.
And Zach Mobley in one night, he had a great finish to the practice yesterday, did an incredible job of setting the front tonight. So a lot of that credit goes, he might not be the guy who always shines, but he's the guy who sets and gets things organized. Impressive job by him.
It was cool. And you brought that sledgehammer in a couple years ago, and It was an inspirational tool, but it really worked out. You did get the Mendon Rock tonight.
Gosh, unbelievable. Yeah. Swung away, and like we said, the group of juniors and sophomores and freshmen, that rock will be there again next year.
Yeah.
With Mendon, that'll always be a rock that you got to swing at, because they're going to come back, I'm sure, on fire.
What about your community support tonight, Kevin?
I mean, it was unbelievable. I think they ran out here with me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was quite a thing. Pretty special.
And I guess you do have a playoff shout-out tonight?
Well, I don't know how USA did, right? I know they've had a great season out there with their coach Lang, so we're really proud of them. Just a shout out to the Gibson family, right? The passing of Jack and then Grandma Gibson, and that's tough. And TJ Gibson had to play today, so he had the funeral today, had to come to school and play, and with a heavy heart. So, and tomorrow's the 1 year anniversary of Billy Fitzsimmons, and it was really neat. Bill Fitzsimmons was there to experience that tonight, and so if the good Lord allows people to hear those kind of things, we appreciate with Grandma Gibson and Jack Gibson and Billy and Big Mike, right? We got Michael Myers and Sean Armstrong, just some Lindsey Hyde and just some people, Corinne Heilman. So there's a lot of heavy hearts in that direction. Randy Philo's family. So kind of a tough time here lately.
Sure is. Well, Coach, good job tonight at Big Blue Stadium in the playoff opener win over Mendon.
Wow, unbelievable. I don't know if Kevin Rawlson came all the way from Jordan to see this game.
Yeah, he did. Thank you. Now remember, the Panthers will play Pittsford at home November 6th at 7 p.m. at Big Blue Stadium in the district championship contest. Reporting live from Big Blue Stadium in the playoff opener, this is Scoop for www.theclimaxcrescent.com.
That's right, amen. One big hand, big blue.